Hey y'all, it's Tuesday. This one over here is going to be tweaking some things. She said all sorts of things. We do art. It's mixed media. Hey YouTube, find us.
Mixed media.
Mixed media. If you're into the gel plate, that's one thing. Right now she's got a bunch of cards that have texture paste on them. She's been hitting the black texture paste pretty hard. Minimum cussing. Minimum. Every time it comes out, though, she's like, I hate this stuff. But it looks so good. Anyways, that's what we're going to be doing today. Do you want to take your little earbud out? I want her to hear me as much as possible.
And that's my good ear.
We'd like that good ear to be available.
I'm so accustomed to not hearing that the earbuds, I can wear them all day. It's like good. Normal, you know.
Anyway, this is P over here.
I'm over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
Do let me know how her...
Right? Oh, those are nice bracelets.
These are all mine. I just want you to know. I mean, they were made by you, but they were gifted to me.
I don't know. That one was not. The pearl ones, but that one was not. I had that one for a long time. That's a recent acquisition by you.
Anyway, hey guys, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we are an arty friendly bunch.
That we are.
And while you're there, you know, just saying hello, then hit those thumbsy upsies if you would. It lets people know that we you know, you're here, you like it, and yeah. And they might like it too. That's how the YouTubes work. I gave them the information. Y'all have to say, "Oh, we like this thing," and then, you know, things happen.
They do something with it.
Supposedly. Anyway, let's say hello to everybody. Oh, and then, you know, if you're new, subscribe and do all that YouTubey business that one does. We are very entertaining most days.
We are.
Most days.
I thought I was bloody marvelous yesterday. I was even impressed with myself. With
there you go.
Witty repartee.
There was some off-camera chat that I heard about that was pretty darn good. And
I was thoroughly proud of myself that I did not just, you know, blurt it out there for the...
I think so, yes. You were refrained.
I read it, but I didn't involve myself. Yeah. I was...
All right. Well, we've got Ann Webb and Lar. Art Junkie, that's Shannon. Art Cares by M&W, that's Miriam. I hope she's gotten some sleep. Bartender's Daughter. Becky, Carrie, Cheryl. Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darlene, Eddie, Ellen, Emma, Gray, Heather, Janice, Julie Parker. I'm happy that you're here. Sorry that it's, you know, you're not feeling good and whatnot, but we are happy to have you. We'll take you how we can get you. Let's see, Gina just popped in there. Gray like Gray, Griffin, Shell, Heather. Okay, I did Heather, Janice, Julie, Juliet, Ketra, Lygia, Liz, Fahey, Lizzie, Jean, Lydia, Michelle with one L, Patricia, Paula, Ricky Nordmeyer, Rosemary, Silver Grading, Grumpy Gnome. Yay, Lynn! I messaged you over on the Instagrams. We missed you, and I was wondering about you. Sue Davis, SWL Sherry, Tina Schwanberg. Yeah, and how's Grumpy? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm polishing my lenses.
A Seminole Mind, that's Sue. Ow. Hello. Did it get you?
Be careful, they'll pinch you.
And my one side of my glasses gets me sometimes. Like, and it pulls my hairs.
Yeah. Pinched me. Okay. Oh, we've got so much to do today. I just hope I can get to it all. But you know, there's always Thursday. I've already got some Thursday thoughts. I found another one. Sonia, you know, I can't thank you enough for your words and your gifts. They just, thank you.
There you go.
Very much.
Hey, Sophia.
Touch my heart. Touch my heart.
Oh, people want to know about your jewelry.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you, Mo. She loves it.
Of course I like to talk about it. These are little glass rings. I can't remember where I got these, but I've had them forever, and I just now restrung them in this, you know, under-over thing that I do with this, like Mariah's bracelet. And then this is it's also a pen. I just have to make sure that it's closed because it will pierce you. Pierce you. This is from Thailand. My sister brought this back for me. Isn't it lovely? It's from the
Paula.
Karen tribe. And I can't think what else I've got.
She's let me
just a bunch of old stuff here. Some amethyst. This is some, I think, opals. I'm not sure. And some really nice silver, which I didn't have time to polish, but I will polish.
She's been polishing things.
I've been polishing things. Polishing my bracelets and whatnot.
You want me to go topside?
I want to go topside.
Okay, well, you were showing the jewelry, but, so now that's
Oh,
over.
and I should talk about these earrings, too, because these are really cool. These are sand cast.
Oh.
I got them at the flea market, I think.
You don't remember the story, though?
I don't remember the story on those, but I do think they're really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Top view. There you go.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to do a little bit more watercoloring because I don't feel like we,
Well, we were promising y'all a bit more. Things had to dry, and then it's kind of nice because you had a day in between there, and you got a little, you were able to work through some of the issues of the first set.
Some of the issues. And then I've got a whole pile of stuff here to share with you. And then we're just going to talk about some other stuff. All right, so I have cards in here, which I'll show you in a minute. But I want to share this very, very profound quote.
Eric, I'll tell you, I can't remember exactly what we were talking about or whatever in that sort of, sidebar.
Exercise.
But we were talking, and then all of a sudden, during that conversation, she found this and then held it up to me, and I'm like, well, see, that's the universe telling you some stuff right there. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Motivation must come in the form of immediate or close to gratification of a tangible nature. She was talking about walking. I said, I love to walk if I'm picking up sticks or rocks or looking for something.
You know what I should start doing? Oh my God, I just had the best idea when you said all that. What I should do is grab up all your little favorite things and tell you that they're somewhere down. I bet you'll walk so fast because you don't want anybody else picking up the good stuff.
No, that's so rude.
That is me.
That is truly.
Here's what I'll do. So
that is so wrong on so many levels.
So it doesn't end up with somebody else. What I could do is just take pictures of all the things. I'm going to collect them. And then however far you get those items up to that point. And I'll put little pictures out.
But do you see, I don't know.
That just feels like motivation.
It does, but it seems very
cruel.
Well, that. Okay. But I'm not sure that I'm going to.
Hello, Cynthia.
And I want you to know, I always do things in a timely manner. I put clear tape on this after I'd splashed a whole bunch of stuff on it. But I think I did save it. It looks a lot better than the other one, my hippie crafter one. Yeah. Has smudgy stuff all over it. But now it's got tape on here so I can wipe it off. I might need to go back. It looks like I missed some of the... Yeah, I didn't quite get it all across there. But anyway, that's what I did. And somebody the other day was
She had the proper motivation.
Proper motivation. Why I don't mix colors, so I have them there. Well, there are many reasons for that, but mainly because I don't need to. I don't feel, but sometimes I do.
Well, I think the other day the main thing was space.
This is very true, because remember that was not lying down. That was sitting up.
You love to mix your colors out there in the little hoodie.
I do.
Yeah.
And remember on my other ones, I have the little things, the little compartmentalized things. This is not very deep, so I don't know how that's going to work. All right, so we're going to put down here. Here's my thought. This is Izzy's little design.
And Mo has put it into chat, the link to this little, you can buy this cute little stencil.
Yes, and Miriam is the one that's responsible for
getting it in the shop.
Mm-hmm. She mentioned that the other day. But it has these little breaks in here. And those, when you have that happening, and you need to take advantage of it because it's really quite a marvelous thing. Okay, so I've got clean water here. I know it doesn't look clean, but it's just because it's a dirty vessel. It's not. The water is clean. The jar is not. Okay, so I'm just putting down clear water here. And I don't know, how much I'm going to go around. I'll probably just, do a little of this and a little of that.
Okay.
And now we're going to come in here with our very careful brush.
I have a quick question. Actually, I'm going to run a poll for those of y'all that are here. Let's run this little poll real quick. I want to know. Hold on. I'm going to put it into the chat. Let's see.
Okay, now see, I've got a little spot here where I want it to come out into the other part.
Look at you.
I really, I really like these paints. For a lot of reasons, but one of them, the main reason, oops, don't want to do that, is because they are on water. Go down there. There you go. They stay once they're dry, right? But they're really easy to come in and go back over places that you probably, Come on, suck out there.
It's not doing what you want it to. Now one looks like it's on fire.
Oh, it does. It looks fiery.
See, it needed proper motivation.
It did. My water's drying fast. Okay, now I'm going to mix up some color out here because I want some of both in this other one. And you must realize that the 3 circles here are very symbolic because it's Mariah, Izzy.
Is that what she told you?
No, that's what I said.
Oh. I don't know that she put that much thought into it.
I don't know if she did either.
Actually, and let me be honest, I think she drew the heart, or I had to do a little work to it, let's just say. There was some mommy help.
It was from her.
Right. Oh, these are the these the Derwent? Yes, these are the Derwent ink tints watercolors. So sorry, yeah. And I do have them listed in the Amazon shop. You can get the same little set over on Blick. We do appreciate y'all using those affiliate links. And I'm very excited to hear Cynthia's talking about getting a 12 by 12. And if you do, I would love it if you, used either we have a gel press if you're buying it directly from them, or if you're on Amazon. I have them listed everywhere. So, as long as you want a gel press. I don't have those other plates listed because we only own one Jelly Arts, and we don't like it as much as we like the gel press. Plus, the gel press people have just been really sweet to us.
That's right. And I mean, you want to support the people that are taking care of
you. Like to be honest about that. You love on us, we'll love on you.
Reciprocity.
Uh-huh.
It's the grease of the social wheel.
Is that true?
It is true. Now look at how cool that looks.
Hey, Carla. Hello, Martha.
Okay, so I think you got the idea of this. I don't have to do all of these others, but I have them just in case, right?
Just in case.
Just in case.
Look at those blooming hearts.
Look at those blooming hearts.
One looks like it's on fire.
And there's a little bird there with a twisty tail.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm going to do
Pooping out that heart
with Angel Girl here, but I've got a card made for Angel Girl. This is going to be a grungy one. I'm not through with it yet. Okay?
Grungy love.
Grungy love.
Mm-hmm. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. Now I'll put this someplace where it doesn't get, because I'm loving this going to the outside part.
Yeah, I like it. It's very nice.
And then I've got some ideas about putting some other hearts over here with some messages inside of them. You'll see more of that here in a little
Sandy.
bit.
And let me just say, welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back, because we're an already friendly bunch. And while you're at it, if you would be so kind and hit those thumbsy upsies, letting people know that you like this stream and they might like it too.
Chances are.
Please and thank you.
My computer's going to hell. My phone's going to hell. I'm going to hell, probably, most likely.
I'm not going to pass that judgment.
What?
I'm not passing that kind of judgment.
No comment?
No comment. Love you.
Oh, okay. So I'm not cutting off this other part. I probably will, but, you know, it might work out that it doesn't need it. Okay?
Yeah. A sentiment or something could go over there.
It's true that.
You're either going to frame this if it needs to be cut down, or leave the area next to it so that way you have options.
There you go.
Options.
I don't know why I think I need to have this. So
I don't either.
Do you think my hat looks... Is Miriam here?
She is.
Did you notice this hat? Did you notice my little cluster of grapes there?
Those are the ones she lost that one day. She found them.
Those are the clippy earrings.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to make them in, cut the backs off and everything, but I've really enjoyed clipping them on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, same thing here. Now, I'm just going to put some water around here. I'm not going to do it with my brush because it's just, I don't know, it takes too much time and I want lots of water.
There you go. Lots of questions. Sandy asks, are those ink tanks waterproof when dry? Yes, they are. Like
ma'am.
Yes.
That's the reason that we are working with these right now.
Sue, I did, and I was supposed to show it yesterday, but I didn't because I'm a terrible person. The things that Sue sent us, and I have gone through them, so thank you. I'm pretty excited. This coming Monday, Mariah Makes Monday, I plan to open it along with this other package that I got because I bought something that I think is going to be fun to look through. And Ann Lar, I blame you. So just know that it's your fault.
Yeah.
You showed me something and I was like, oh, and then I went down a rabbit hole.
Now, I could come in here with green for the foliage, but we all know what green and...
then her flower goes dead.
There was Send Me Dead Flowers. There's a song.
Is there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else did I want to say? So I got the poll running. If y'all would answer that, I would be ever so grateful. How do you get to the streams? Do you take part in those lovely, well put together PM Artist Studio emails that we probably drive you crazy with? Or do you utilize the Facebook link? I know that one kind of drives certain people crazy because the darn thing, like, you have to like copy and paste it and do a bunch of other things and run through other hoops for, everything to work right. I understand that. Anne said she would take full responsibility. It is her fault that I bought that box of things.
What box?
The one that you said we haven't looked through, but you were like, ooh, that is cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Anne's fault.
Oh.
And then, and then otherwise, do you just have you rang the bells and done all that YouTube-y business and let YouTube notify you? I'm curious. We want to know.
Yeah.
Because we may, again, just tap back on,
inquiring minds.
On the emails.
Okay, I'm really into this, so we're just going to go ahead and look at that perfectly placed spatter. I want you all to please notice
Well,
that.
if I had known that, Eddie, I would have added that as an option.
What?
He said he uses a 10-speed Schwinn to get to the streams.
Banana seed or regular?
I think a 10-speed. I don't think they have banana seats on the, That's not very aerodynamic for, like 10-speed.
Well, it depends on what size your bum is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I gave up riding a bicycle.
Is it?
Is because my bum wouldn't fit the seat. Okay. I worked on my little my little tourney card over here, and I've reassessed some things there. And okay, I'm not going to work on that right now. As I'm really concerned. I want to do some gel plating on it, but maybe I should just go ahead and get a little watercolor. Okay, so I changed my mind.
So just to confirm, and
what?
Have you confirmed this to be true, that the ink tints are set once they dry? Like, have you tried to move it around anymore? Or, I mean, the thing is that they say that, and that is what they are.
You know, that's a really good. You know, honestly, I do not know.
But we don't know to what degree.
I don't know to what degree, but we shall soon see that.
All right, there you go.
You know, I mean, okay, we're just going to come in here and do some really quick. Little hearty do's. We're just not going to pay any attention to, you know, nice even lines, because we're not going for that. Anywho, and come on, get to bleeding out there. Dadgum water, it's probably this dadgum Fabiano paper. I don't know that
I was a little scared about what F hurt you.
What?
Fabiano. Okay. That is acceptable.
Because I do want it to spill out.
Right.
It's not spilling out like I want it to. And that might be one of the things that this stuff doesn't do. It doesn't pull quite as well as maybe some of the other. And I do want to leave a few little sparkles and what. Oh, that's looking good there. Okay, that looks great. Exactly what I want.
Anne says that Inktense paints are great for painting on fabric as well. Bien. She didn't say that, but she said that.
And they stay?
Well, it seems.
Huh.
Well, we might have to give that a whirl. We got some things, you know, for 2025 that might be happening that would work in combination.
Yeah, because we've got. This is why they don't tell me anything, because
I really try not to until she needs to know. I told her not to go through the box.
I feel like I'm one of those secret agents, and the guy that's running the show always says, on a needs-to-know basis.
She is on a needs-to-know. She is not the secret agent. She's the bad agent.
They don't have to torture me. I will tell them anything they want to know if you just provide chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for a bit. I'm not wiping that out because I want that to dry so I can utilize that. Oh, I don't know that I will, though.
What?
I can't do that with this.
Well, maybe. Because it's on plastic. Does that matter?
I would think not.
Well, no, because, yeah, like with the pencils, one of the reasons they say not to get the tips of them wet is that it, like, sets.
Goose them up,
and then you have to, like...
yeah, you got to resharpen them.
Yeah, that's the word.
Now, see, it does come off, so I probably could have left that, but oh well. I wanted to close it up anyway.
Yeah.
All right, dunsies. Now, what's next?
All right, Alan.
Okay, so I have...
Nice.
Oh, I want to show you these. Okay. Because I have one in here that's just going to crack Mariah up. She's just going to love it.
She told me, I got something that's going to choke you out. If you don't know about that, then, you know, you're new and it's all good.
It's all
being
good.
Choked out is a...
Okay, now I'm in the process of making this a little more hearty.
Yeah.
But I just haven't got there yet.
Okay.
All right, so remember that my little
I was supposed to glue down something for you.
You still may.
Okay.
We're not
Looks
there
like
yet.
You
I'm just showing you the
that.
finished product. Okay, remember this was covered with
mocha.
All right, so what happens when you put mocha, I put the Black 2.0 with airbrush and satin glazing slow drying medium over the top to pull said mocha color.
Oh.
That's what you get. And isn't that wonderful? It inspired the card.
Mocha came through. Once again. It doesn't look so mocha-y there, which I like.
I think that's because I put this stuff on top of it, and it kind of, okay, so you set my heart free.
I love it.
See my little motion lines from my little that I screwed up the writing on this one, and I was bound to.
You always need a trial run.
I always need a backup.
Yeah.
But is that just not absolutely wonderful?
I love it. We should make reproductions of it and hand it out or something.
Now, why am I stuck? I think I need to refresh or something here. Because we still have both of us up there. Oh my gosh, there we go. Why is that not doing that automatically?
Dude, I don't know. I'm not in charge of these things. I wish I could. I wish I knew these things.
I know. Okay, do we have, what is this black stuff over here? Why is that there?
No, we were just curious, but thank you for asking, Rhonda. She's so sweet. She says, Mariah, just show up. Would it be better if I came through the link? We're just trying to figure out, what does it make sense for us to send out those email blasts? And also just to let y'all know that if you don't want to be on that list, that's not a problem. Because, we do pay for the people that are, because there's like different levels anyway for the email marketing thing. Okay. So if you don't want to be on the list, don't, that's totally cool.
Lizzie Jean says it's gorgeous. Well, I don't know if gorgeous, but I do think it's kind of cute and kind of.
It's like.
It's for that, special.
It's like the Rocky.
Special relationship.
It's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show meets, like, it's the Valentine version.
Valentine. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I accept that.
They're throwing rose petals instead of toilet paper.
And I did have.
If you know, you know.
And I did, think about putting red hearts on here, but I just liked it all.
No, I love the black and white.
I did too.
Well, and mocha.
And mocha and see, that's got a story. Just about everything I do, you will notice, has some kind of.
And if it doesn't, she'll give it one.
Yeah, reference. So, see, I did, and I even tried this heart up there. But see, it's just not the same. You've got to look at the bars.
Yeah. Because
you're setting the heart free.
Y'all get that visual?
I won't belabor that point because y'all are stupid. You get it.
You get it.
Okay, well, I've got an envelope full of hearts here. Mm-hmm. And I told Mariah we're just going to package these up and send them on at the point when I'm finished.
That's usually how it works. Or it ends up in a giveaway.
Yeah, it ends up in a giveaway. We just put it in. Oh, and I have to tell you this. Did I tell you about the tin that I got my chocolates in?
No, in fact, she just mentioned it to me earlier that there was a tin involved. She doesn't like telling me about tin. I have a thing about tins. I like tins.
She does, but this one's really good. It's over there in that box. I'll show you at a later date. But what I thought I would do is it's got a little placard on the top where it comes from. And I thought I would design a little thing on there and then fill it up with all of these wonderful goodies.
Oh.
And then send it along. Isn't that a wonderful idea?
I love that idea. You know what I was thinking about today? If you want to, y'all just want to have a little arty chit chat for a second here, because sometimes I think that that's a good thing to do. So I was thinking about it's such a shame that I wish folks could see in real life or feel the things that we create.
The tactile nature.
Like if there could be the traveling.
Actual tactual.
Right. But also I don't know, just a traveling gallery thing where you could send it to places and then they display it and, but on a small scale, I understand those things go on, but, let me tell you, trying to get in touch with the hooty-dooty art people.
Yeah, they're all, kind of snooty.
Well, it's, I don't think they understand.
Sometimes it's who you know.
It's totally who you know.
Now, see, look at that. Mm-hmm. We have another card that all of a sudden is woohoo.
If y'all know anybody, let us know.
Yeah, that was the upshot of that.
If you know, you know.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get needed an eraser out here because I don't lose my pen if I use that religiously.
Hey, just me. Hey, Mimi. Oh, I loved your book, Mimi.
I'm going to show you how I glue.
Yeah, this.
You notice I'm not using 2 fingers. I'm using this. That's called a fisted application.
So, okay. I'm gonna get through that.
And you start pressing in the middle.
Careful.
I absolutely hate this tissue paper. Such crap.
I noticed she's tearing her own stuff.
Well, this stuff is
easy.
It tears like nobody's business tears. And just put down a slightly moist towel. There we go. Look at that.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Perfect positioning and everything.
This kind of reminds me some of our those other cards that we have.
Oh,
from our,
yeah.
I mean, it's in that style.
The
kind of
alcohol ink things.
Yeah, the kind of funky ones.
Funky. We like funky.
Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat and then give us those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already.
And see, I was going to do this one, but I didn't have anything I didn't have a place to write my message. And the message is very important here. All right, now we're not going to get rid of these because we're making cards here, ladies and gents. Mariah, if you would nip those for me, I would be ever so.
I tried to tell her to turn some of these into hands, but she wasn't into it. And I did finish my stuff. I posted it in Makers. I have put all of the Wingding hashtags on it. If you weren't part of Makers, I was thinking, where else should... Oh, I did post it on Instagram.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to go over there and find it and comment.
I even added Mariah Elizabeth. She still hasn't contacted me yet.
Mariah? She hasn't?
No.
You should tell her you've got a sign that says Mariah.
I do. It's spelled her way, not my way.
Yeah.
I do.
I don't know from whence it came. We will speculate on that later. Okay, I'm going to talk about this later.
Talk.
Okay, it goes with some other stuff. All right, so this is the little hoop-de-doo that Mariah, and I don't know. Oh, shoot. I was going to do some watercolor on these. Well, I guess I still can. It's probably still wet. But I can just tell you about this because I think that these would make absolutely stunning little tags. And here's the bees that we're going to do some stuff on. So I do need that little heart.
Oh,
you know, we're just going to approach this organically today, and you've all seen this. But what I envision doing here on these is, now these are finished, so you can keep these over there.
Oh,
I need to sign them with my white pen.
Yeah,
but I'm not there yet. Is to take and color in these little hearts. You know, just hither and yon, not all of them, because that would be boring, and it'd be boring to do. And the same thing on these two. And Mariah, I'm going to need these nipped.
Okay.
But you don't have to nip them right now because I'm going to have these bees here in a minute. But what I would like for you to do...
Are you going to put these on the gel plate? I thought that's what you
Well,
were
I
doing.
am, but see, I'm going to test out the watercolors. Maybe I should go ahead and watercolor them right now so they can be drying ever so slightly and then put them on. Okay, you're right. I'm just so excited about
getting... Do you want me to nip them? I should nip them before you get them wet. You
should.
I'm going to use the little side.
Yeah, because that's a real bummer. Okay, and you probably should nip these also. All right, here's what...
Look at us figuring this stuff out.
Where we're going with this. So I'm going to watercolor those with the Derwent.
Y'all writing this down?
And these little jobbers here, don't worry. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with those just here in one moment. Now, what do you think? Mariah, do we have some black paste, gel, metallic?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I will get it for you one moment.
Bless your heart.
I know.
Because I think the black heart up there would just be really cute.
Now,
I mean, I think the black heart would take away from the cutesy part of this.
Right. Make it serious.
Yeah.
Like a black tie event. Here you go.
All right, excellent. So while Mariah is locating that, we're going to put a little color on here. Just, you know, some little hithers and yawns. And I want to do embossing on that. I want to do embossing on that, and that. Oh, and here's this. Look at this.
All right, so it's black tie.
Did I already show this one?
Well, you talked about it.
But it didn't show them the glued on heart
No,
yet.
yeah.
And it needs to be nipped.
Now, here's kind of two options. You have Stormy Stencil Butter, which is a gray metallic.
No, I don't want that.
And then the black, which is the slick. It's shiny.
Black tie stencil butter.
And we can blame Rhonda for that one because I purchased that.
Okay, so I'm going to do that in just a minute, but Mariah's going to get her wah thing ready to go and find her hoop-de-doo stuff while we're coloring in hearts on these little jobbers so that we can possibly... Oh, you know what, Mariah?
Good God, you were all over the place.
I know. You know, when I get... It's like... What are those people that they're opposite things? Polar or something.
Bipolar.
Bipolar.
You're having a real...
Yeah, I'm having one of those, yeah. The up moments.
Hello,
right, now
Veronica.
I do need a very small brush. I happen to have a very small brush here somewhere.
And yes, we would love to see the 10s. So yes, post a picture of that where we're all 10 people. So I'm getting the wah ready. Let me move my keyboard out of the way. Don't worry about the powders in the keyboard. I don't think they're friends. I'm gonna keep.
And what's kind of nice about this is you've got that black background there, so if you kind of go over the edge, it's not like the end of the world.
All right, so what am I doing again with the wawing though? Here, like, what's the plan?
The plan is, okay, I know that this is kind of.
I love you and your little.
Well, I didn't have the right size heart. The stamp was too little. And the other one that I had was too big. And I found this one on the top of the key. And I apologize, and I will take it off and use it as a key one of these days, but it's the only size I had that was going to work for
this particular key is from one of Paula's sets. I think it's...
Yeah, there were some more keys, but this is
Love Me Not, something like that. That's where the key came from.
The key to my heart.
Yeah. Oh, lock, key, in love. Yeah, that was my idea.
And that, okay, that's just special. Okay.
Basically just said, bless your heart.
I need to put that down for a minute, but what is stuff there? Because I need to have a washout place here.
Oh, hey, Mark. Your package went out. Look at us.
Oh, did he order some?
Well, because he was worried that it wasn't going to reach him, and then he asked if he ordered just... Was that all yesterday? I think so. And so, yeah. Look at us. 24-hour turnaround. Yeah, see, Lock, Key, in Love by Paula. There's little locks and keys. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Clara. And Jocelyn, I think, was here. Veronica.
And this is so great when you do this texture gel. I'm not going to emphasize that broken.
Texture paste.
Texture paste. Thank you.
Yep.
That broken heart there. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm. Nice thing is that on top of the texture paste, it does dry pretty quickly. One thing you want to kind of keep in mind, though, when you are using wet mediums on top of the texture paste, it sometimes will not like fully solubilize it, but it makes it sticky.
Now, do you think that you could you do your wine on this now?
Yeah.
I think it's going to hit some of them, but not all of them, and that could be cool.
So, do you just want me to dry it?
No, I want you to put some of that clear stuff on there and hurry up because some.
Oh, because we're chit chatting about this. Okay. Sugar biscuits, clear powder.
Okie dokie. I really love the two reds that they have in this set. It's really a wonderful set for having, you know, the cool red and the warm red. Mariah's busy over there. She's not telling me to get this into the camera. I hope it's into the
You're doing a good job. All right, and you're going to give me another one, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to move along a little quicker on this one.
Yeah, because I only got, like, maybe 4 of the hearts. It stuck to 4 or 5 of them. Oh, yeah, you can emboss over the watercolor. Yeah. I mean, at least we do. I don't know if you're supposed to. We do a lot of things that people, I don't think, necessarily are supposed to do.
Okay, here it comes.
Here it comes. Okie dokie. Well, and here's some. Okay, it's funny that you say that, Ron. Sometimes I'm thinking like, well, I mean, why did Rhonda say that? Here's some things that'll probably happen because when it's wet, when it's water, it's kind of like when we did the stencil butter stuff. It bubbles, right?
Did it? Is it?
Well, no, I haven't wad yet. I'm waiting for you to have them all done so I can wad one time.
Oh, but you got the stuff down on them.
Yeah. Because once it's down there, I mean, it will blow about, but I'm not that worried about it. We're not sweating the small stuff today. Just thinking about.
All right, I'm really glad that we went that way with those because I'm going to get the bees ready.
I'm gonna be. Didn't I do that last time? I think that's like a.
You did the bee, but we're gonna do a heart now. A heart on the bee.
Yeah. Okay. Let me waw these.
Okay.
So don't talk or
Well, they can watch me put this down because this doesn't dry immediately.
But don't talk because it sounds all weird.
Talk. I don't usually talk anyway.
It seems
hair thing, this thing.
Wah.
Excellent timing. We worked that out ahead of time.
Yeah, we did. Especially since
and if you believe that, we've got some other things we'd like to tell you.
Yeah. All right, hopefully that's to your liking.
All right, now, I can't take those quite yet, Mariah. Just hang in there.
I love that you have that. Like, so Mo has she has a pre-written thing about when we do the wall, and that, like when you start talking and it sounds all weird. I appreciate that.
Because I really, you know, I knew I couldn't work around the holes. The holes were too close. I didn't want the holes.
Yeah.
I just wanted the heart.
Yeah, sometimes you just want the heart, not the holes.
Yeah, not the whole heart. The whole heart, but no holes.
Right. Yeah. Not a hole in the heart.
Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what. My floor is totally trashed again. All right, here, yeah. Oh my gosh, don't they just look so cool? All right, here come the bees.
Now, what am I supposed to be doing with this?
Just put clear on there and line.
You know that it'll bubble. It's gonna bubble, right? You understand?
I think that will be fine.
Okay.
I can accept that.
Wanted you to know what you were getting yourself into.
Okay. Now, what's really cool about this is not only is this watercolor permanent and, you know, after it dries, but boy, is this sucker ever permanent.
Well, at least in areas. I didn't hit all those hearts. You can see which hearts are glossy.
Well, hopefully the others are supposed to be like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do some gel plating, but I want to see the...
This is the stuff we were supposed to be doing the other day.
Yeah,
at the end.
But we got busy.
There's just not enough time for everything, y'all.
That's right. All right, now what do I need to be doing things over?
I'm wawing again.
She's wawing.
Man, that is trippy. You're gonna just be in love with it.
I am. Just a sec. Let me get my last little...
I really want to... I
fancy cut here.
Love for you to let me, like, glue these down to something that is...
Yeah, I will.
More worthy of... Hold it up in the technology and let them see. Now, the thing is that the bubbling does go down after a while. Like, it will still be there, but like when you first do it, it's very bubbly. And sometimes you're like, oh my God, if it stayed that way, it would be amazing. But, you know.
So, it just exceeded my expectations, Mariah.
Yes. And so she'd put down the black tie stencil butter. If you just leave that by itself and let it dry,
it'll just be shiny and pretty.
It's shiny, like, you know, black lacquer. But we got to move along here. Plus, she's going for all this distressed heart business.
Kind of, I wanted
grunge.
It just very, very textural.
Yeah.
Now, Mariah, I'm going to talk to you about these. Okay, so these are all ready for the next stage, which I haven't decided if I'm going to do any more to these. If they're done, I kind of like that white there and white there. I don't know. I'm happy about that. I'm really kind of thinking about it down here where the bee loses its bum and the wing, coming in with some colored pencil and redefining that a little bit more. But that we're not going to do that today.
No, but yeah,
that's the thought on that. All right, now I've got these here. And I want you to look at all of them and just kind of...
Oh, Wendy, it really wasn't about sealing in the watercolor. It's really about just creating different textures and things like that. Because, again, she really wasn't that worried about it.
Because it was the...
It's the ink tints. It's going to, you know... And here's the other deal. Are you going to put those... You're going to put those down on the gel plate, right?
Yeah. The ones that...
Right.
These right here.
Yes.
These are going to be gel plated.
So, more to come on that.
Now,
but you certainly could if you wanted to seal those. If you did it like with a regular watercolor and you were like, I'm very satisfied with where I'm at with things. Oh yeah, definitely seal away.
Okay, now I have that is
probably not a terrible idea because with a regular
question because here's something I just thought.
Okay,
I do want some of the white to show. So maybe what I will do next is come in and hit some of those hearts with just a clear.
Here, if you would
a clear so that it can stay there.
Yeah, I swear to God, every time we talk about this, like I'm like, I don't know where the little pin is. I had the pin, but if you can just drop a little, or do you want me to do it?
I think I would, but I don't know if you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the right hearts.
You won't.
Just don't squeeze it too hard. You just gotta get enough down.
I'm not gonna do that right now because I think that's gonna be boring as crap. So you know what? I'm just gonna trust you. I don't really care. Just do it. And if I don't like it, I'll just make them over. There we go. Mariah can be doing that while I'm over here, you know.
But let's explain why.
Discussing and discussing this other stuff.
Real quick, the reason that we're doing that is you want to keep some of the hearts white even after you have put it on the gel plate because you can rub those.
I can rub it off.
As like a resist situation. Okay. Hello, Maritza.
And plus, what I'm hoping here is I am going to get not only onto that card, I'm also going to have a lovely imprint left on the plate from that particular, I don't know how great it's going to be, but you know, you just have to try it. Okay, so next thing we've got going here. I've got 4 cards and I've got, pardon me, 4 pieces of altered, and I did these the other day, right?
Yes.
In front of everybody.
Yes.
So you know how I did these. Okay, so I cut them in half. 12 inches, half of 12 is 6. We talk to Izzy about halves all the time. And I'll tell you what, she's pretty darn good. She's way better than I was at her age. All right, now, unintentionally, got some goo on the back of this one, as you can see. Imagine that. I probably put it down on that when it was still wet. I don't know what I did. But anyway, I've got to deal with this on the back here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Because these are going to be the card backs. For 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, and you said that that's Eddie's new stamp there.
Oh, no, I didn't say that, but you did the other day.
That's Eddie's new stamp, y'all.
Eddie's new stamp. But see, I've got it on that one, and I've got it on... This is the one Mariah took the pictures of. Look at those little...
He got early release because it's
now, I could,
related.
But that's... Yeah, that won't work. It's not a stencil, it's a stamp. Okay, so that's where we're going with this. And we will determine at some point whether we want to do something else to the hearts to add to these cards to make them more interesting. Okay. Those over there, that over there. And we've got these, which we have to fix the backs on.
Deb, what's the other option?
What?
And hello, Deb. She said this poll needed another option. Eddie said, you know, if Schwinn, that's how he gets here, but.
Oh. I just, I can't remember what I marked, but it, you know. I think I put Facebook.
You answered the poll?
Well, it wouldn't go away. It just sat there and blocked my...
Should I end it?
My view.
Seems that 93% of people get the YouTube notification or just come here on their, like, you know, on their own.
Well, I think that the first time, you know, that's something to consider. But after the first time, for heaven's sakes, people know.
Okay.
All right. I told you about the wonderfulness of this stuff, but I'm going to show you again. All right. I'm going to put the bees over here with
I'm gonna be.
over here where I can see them, because I don't know that I'm bringing them back, but eventually they'll come back. I got to get rid of all this other stuff. This is part of the problem with doing a multimedia.
Multimedia, mixed media.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mixed media. You just, it's really hard to.
I mean, really, it is multimedia, because, I mean, here we are.
I mean, I might want to keep this out, because
Here we
I
are.
could do multiples of these on those little cards. And I need to have that where I can see it.
Yeah. Got to see it to believe it.
Yeah. I have black cards.
Some people
cards,
still don't.
And I don't know, some other crap there. All right. Here we go. I think we're just about there.
I don't know where we're going, but y'all, we're almost there.
And you know, y'all just think I sit around and eat
eat her chocolates out of her fancy tins
and shop.
No, she multitasks.
Look at this. I was so irked the other day about my 12 by 12 wasn't 12 by 12.
Yeah.
God knows. I don't know why there's a big surprise there.
Yeah.
Anywho. Oh, but I didn't want to turn it over quite yet. See, this is the one that it's not. That line's not. I think that's.
Oh, there are weird things happening with the YouTube. I even told Brad, I'm like what they're offering me up is some very interesting stuff. I mean, I love some variety. Don't get me wrong, but there's some things. Either they're listening. Here's some funny. If you don't think they're listening to you, you're flipping crazy. So we've been talking about the hand stuff, right? And so all of a sudden, I've been getting poker videos. And I'm like, that's not the kind of hands we're talking about, YouTube.
Oh, that is just so funny.
Okay, I'm gonna wah real quick.
Okay.
We're wawing.
We're wawing.
Okay.
I don't know what I did with my other.
Hey, Diane.
Because didn't I have two of these? I had one that had the. I don't know what I did with my other stencil. Oh, I do know.
Did you cut it up? You were talking about it.
No, I put it down on the plate.
She was being very efficient.
I was. Okay, now I'm not going to do on top because it just doesn't work. I've tried it. You want it to, but it doesn't. What I want here is I wanted a busy background. But when I put this down like this, I don't like it so much. It's just, in some places there's big open places and there's just a whole lot of gobbledygook. I want something that has a little more.
Right, there. It's just too much, too concentrated.
Yes, or not at all. And boy, is this down on here.
Well, it's a new stencil and a fairly newish, cleanish plate.
All right. Well, this is one of those things you need to be very careful. Don't just be yanking at them. Be very gentle and loosen as you go. See what I'm talking about? Those little points. Help them along.
Well, or you pull from the other direction. It's more like for the arrow dead night. You start at the because
you can just do.
I don't know.
Mariah just said.
That makes more.
No, I'm
go to the tip. Start with the big and go to the tip.
You can.
Yeah.
But you've got other tips too.
Yeah.
It's a tippy situation.
Tippy.
All right, so I've got those, and we're going to use those in just a minute. But first of all, oh my gosh, look what happened there.
Yeah, left marks.
Interesting.
Or it pulled up stuff.
It pulled up stuff. Okay, I don't know what it did, but I don't think it's going to be like...
Are you going to tell folks what you did to this?
I cutted it.
This one is an oldie but goodie. Kind of one of the first ones that Brad did when he was really into his very, like, this type of pattern stuff. But it is called Art Deco Circles. I think there's a style 1 and 2. There are also stamps that correspond with this. If you want your outer edge to look like this, you got to do it on your own.
Now, I did it completely different on this one.
I like this one better.
Because on this one, I just rounded out. But this was the one that had bigger, fatter.
You could do that. I was wondering what your
I was limited on this booger. In fact, I had to cut some away.
Yeah.
And I left it different on each end. I know, I'm aware of that. You don't have to tell me that. I know that. But look at this. Isn't it just wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not using the little one. The reason I'm going to use both of these is because you notice there's a little slightly smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And sometimes I like that. But here's what I want this for.
But let me just tell you, she's never happy with exactly how we did it. She always wants it more the other way. She would like it all ways. She wants it all different ways.
All different ways.
All the different scales in the different, I want it in the different sizes and the different scales.
Big bees. I want little bees. I want in between bees. Yeah. All right. So remember, we have to do something to the back of this because I glued it up. And this is going to be the interior of the card. So it can't be, I can't have like really high contrast.
I mean, you could, but
I don't want to.
Don't send it to somebody like me because I'll judge you.
And I do want to, I do have a bit of smooshy business there that we might have to take care of. But what we're going to do before, we go full on.
Exactly, Rhonda. Exactly.
Gluing down something here. We're going to try other things first. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take some of our wonderful Ara metallic paints, and we're going to go
Isn't it crazy how much the edges change it? Rhonda said, I have that stencil. Didn't even recognize it.
Oh, here's what we're going to go with. Look at this. This is going to kind of cover up that smooshy pink on
You think so?
Well, I'm hoping so.
I don't think it's going to do that. But
I'm pretty sure I've got that down. But I just thought I did a brilliant job on cutting around here. And
it is a simple request.
It's a new stencil, so I'm using plenty of stuff. Turn my brayer off around here.
Yes, exactly. Like, so it would generate piles and piles and the options. And sometimes it's hard enough for Brad and I to keep up with the ones that we do. Like, if we do a style 1, style 2, and it just, it's a little tricky sometimes. Ooh, that does look cool down there. And Mo is dropping links, y'all, dropping it like it's hot. She dropped the Art Deco Circles, which is what stencil this is. You would need to cut your edges. It's just something she does. And other artists do. And once you purchase your stencils, you may do it as well. We encourage it.
Yeah, you can cut those babies up.
She even put the
link, how you want to.
Link to the stamps. She puts the link to the Ara paint over there on Jackson's. If you use our affiliate link, it is very much appreciated.
It is. Every little bit helps. Remember that.
It does. I'm very curious to see. I don't think this is going
to... Yeah. Well, there was some mucky muck on there, so... Oh, well. If I sent this to anybody, they would know right away that it was mine.
Hey, but I will say, this kind of falls under your idea of just more of the mucky muck thing made it, better. It looks more purposeful.
If you've got a little bit, you might as well have a lot. Okay, so this might be drying up ever so slightly. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of white.
Here's another idea for you. If you would do one of your washes, maybe like in one of the pinky colors, once that sort of dries, because I think that would be really cool.
Yes, and there's still enough contrast there that you can see it.
Yeah.
I should have, used a clean plate. That would have made a difference. And, if that is important to you, By golly. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, but I wasn't.
Well, I didn't smush it down, so I think I might have saved it. I only lost a little bit there. There's my dead gum.
I think there were some other things I wanted to mention today, but I have forgotten.
Word. Write it down.
I know.
Somebody told me that. Sage advice.
The first of the month is coming up. So, if y'all want to get involved in any of the swaps, the time sensitivity is of the utmost importance at the beginning of the month, because that's when they are posted, and then you have up until I think like the 7th day of the month to say whether or not you want to be involved in a swap. Then the names are posted.
Here, Ron, you can have
now, my thought is that because I don't really want to swap because I don't like to share my art. Because I'm always sad that it leaves, and I hate that feeling. So, I will be participating, I think, more so, but just not with the swap part of it. Yes, I am shellfish. 100%.
Okay, this has gloss glazing liquid in it. I'm going to mix in some airbrush medium, and I think I didn't use airbrush medium because remember I was out for a few days. Mariah re-upped my stock. Now I've still got some stuff out here on this plate. I can actually see it. And I'm measuring very carefully about how much I put in there. That was a joke.
Measurements are just suggestions.
You can count.
Yeah.
Wiper nose.
Oh, Lizzie Jean, thank you for asking that, because yeah, that was actually one of the things I would like to mention over there in Makers. I have reposted the rules just as a refresher for folks. There have been a couple questions here and there, and so I thought it was just kind of timely. And I do go in and alter those. Like, if there's just something that comes up that I'm like, oh, well, this kind of applies to this particular rule, but I should add that information in. I like to do that. We've had a lot of new people. And yes, I know that, you know, when they ask to join the group, it says I've read the rules. I don't know that people really do. And it's kind of nice if they know. Yeah.
All right, we're doing this because Mariah wanted to add a little bit more pink to the back sides of these cards, and would, you know, offset some of the mucky muck, which we'll probably pick up some more.
But that's okay. That kind of measuring, exactly, Rhonda. She says 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Yes. And if you want to go shorter, you can, you know, say New Jersey.
Oh, and this coming month, the item is, because I had to ask again, because I was like, I know that she told me the other day, but it's the hidden paper clips. I'm kind of excited about that. Got some thoughts.
I did a hidden paper. I did a bunch of hidden paper clips.
Well, ours were more like embellished ones, but we're going to count that because that's how we operate.
I know where one of them used to be in my book, but I think it fell out.
Well, and let's just say the ones that we did with the alcohol ink stuff, they were very pretty and not very functional because they started falling apart and cracking off. And you know,
like 15 minutes after.
Yeah, they last a little longer than that, but you know.
Where's my other paper?
I don't know, but I got your other little hooty-doos if you want those, because I think, you know. Yeah.
Dear Lord. I could lose.
You got 50 minutes to make whatever happen that you want to make happen.
Oh, how much?
50.
Oh. I could do it in less.
I don't know if that's true. Depends on which thing we're talking about.
Well, remember, I'm doing this so that we can glue down some stuff and figure some stuff out.
Oh, okay. See,
oh my gosh, look at that.
I'm influencing.
I mean, all kinds of ways. I think, you would open this card up.
I love it. Now it fits the whole, everything that's going on. That makes total sense.
I'm so happy about that, Mariah. Now, on this one, it's got a little bit of
mucky muck. We're just going to go with mucky muck.
Of undeterminate. And I have no idea where it came from. Because I didn't even use that. It might have been on there before I did this side.
Could have been.
So we're going to have to deal with that a little bit.
It could predate the thing.
And I think we're just going to continue on with this pink. I really kind of like this.
Okay, I want to read something to you.
Okay.
Becky says, it was going to be just hidden paper clips, but after seeing the video you sent me, I'm going to make it to be hidden or altered paper clips. That's why I was chuckling, because I was like, look at me influencing people. Now I would like everybody to chuckle at that, because that's just...
influencing.
Hilarity.
Hilarity.
Mm-hmm.
I just love... Yes. That's my goal every morning when I get up. I'm saying, I'm going to influence somebody today.
She does, trust me. There's a lot of influencing she does around here.
Well, I just hope that this is going to have enough stuff picking up here that kind of gets rid of some of that.
Yeah.
Other stuff that was on there that wasn't necessarily.
Aw, Eddie, that's so sweet.
Why?
Says Mariah may be joking, but she's been a huge influence on me. Hopefully kind of bad. In a good way. In that bad good way. That's usually how I influence people I was hanging out with. You were wondering which kid had the ideas?
Yeah.
It was me.
To do the stuff that wasn't. Okay, I don't like that. That's boring. We're going to bring back the stencil because I think we've lost. There's some there, but
needs a little more.
We need to up it.
Up the mucky muck.
Up the mucky muck. Okay, now what are we going to do? What color? I really like that. Maybe I'll use...
Hey. Remember these?
Yeah?
Okay. Just reminding you.
You wad them already.
I did. They're ready to go.
The white?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just, I'm sally forth here with what we got going.
Okay.
I'm looking for the green. Because I think this might look like mold, but
I love that, Becky. That should be on a card.
What?
She says, because of M, I know who Kendrick Lamar is.
Who?
Exactly. I don't think you need to know, because it wouldn't be your thing, and you would be like, oh God, I can't believe you listened to this. But I love it.
Oh, is it like music?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very specific about my music.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly don't even play anything. I'm not one of those people that I have to have music.
Yeah, well, I don't really anymore, and a lot of music makes me sad, because I have memories attached to it, and...
Well, that was not my issue. But,
I know.
I'm going to try to get 2 birds with 1 stone here, and I hope I don't end up with a pile of poop.
Now I'm just envisioning a bunch of people like going out Googling Kendrick Lamar, and they're like, oh my God, that's terrible. Or maybe it is your thing. I don't know. I love it.
I don't know what this is. Bunch of nonsense, probably. Getting a really good brayer off over here that I'll have to remember to.
Oh, awesome, Michelle. Love that. Okay, good.
Now, the reason I chose the green rather than the pink is I thought it would make more of an impact, and it did.
That would be hilarious. Great.
Okay, that's looking very nice. I'm liking that a lot. Now, let's see.
What would be hilarious is if they noticed the jump in their demographics,
What?
altering slightly. Because I think he probably hits a very much younger demographic, even younger than me. Like, it's a little weird that I like him, I think, or know who he is, even. Perhaps.
Is this the Kendrick person?
Mm-hmm. And then, so they were saying, they noticed that, like, there's a jump in there. The only place that I think they would notice the jump would be, like, the demographic would change.
Get your brayer gooped up.
Yes.
Before you go swishing across there. Because all you'll do is you'll pick up some stuff and you'll be very unhappy about it.
Unless you want to do that.
Unless you want to do that.
Sometimes that's a good way to, like, make it look a little grungy-ish or distressed or whatever.
Yeah, because you're pulling up paint rather than putting it down.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a nice blush color going here. And I think that this is still going to be just fine because it is still, it's going to be low contrast. I'm hoping it's going to be low contrast. Who knew that you were going to spend 15 minutes working on the inside of the dadgum card?
Hey, I appreciate that attention to detail.
If I hadn't mucked it up, I wouldn't have had to do anything on these ones that are colored on the inside.
Oh my gosh. So, hey, that's a good, like, let's talk about me for a minute. So, that was exactly why, like, on my little hand project, that some of the things that I ended up doing were to fix things. Because there were many things that went badly.
Awry.
Yeah. Like,
oh my gosh, I love that. That exceeded expectations there, folks.
I'm going to just talk about it right now.
Just go ahead.
Okay. So, on the interior part here, I ended up, because P was like, well, I would just use washes. And I'm like, okay, well, over on this side of the table, washes equal sprays. And I was like, that's a fabulous idea. So I did that. But then I got a little too guppy right there in the, between the, what is that? I don't know. Finger dip? In between the fingers. That little part. And then it bled through over to this side. And I was like, okay, well, how am I going to fix that? And then that's why I ended up putting the little thread thing there and then putting the little polka dots with the gel pen, which I just cannot express how much enjoyment I'm getting out of that. And that's also why I ended up putting the crisscross grid pattern on the purple, because I had laid the stamp over near it and it smudged across there. And I was like, well, that's poopy. So those were all fixes. That's beautiful. That was a brilliant idea. I don't know who had that idea, but it was brilliant.
I don't either.
I don't know. Y'all are doing good.
That's the darker
pink
Denise. In the aura. This that you're seeing here is mostly just the color of the paper through it.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got two different things here. This is this. Whoa. And where's my... I think it was kind of the pinkish one. Yeah. And this is this. Now this did pick up a little bit of this also, remember, because it was still on there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why we have that darker. But it's still light enough. You can write with a pen and see your writing. And now, even though this does still have that little thing right there,
I think that's fine. It's less noticeable at this point, and you're kind of like, okay, well, it sort of goes.
Yeah. Now, I could go ahead and further address that, but I don't think we're going to do that today. That would seem kind of obsessive compulsive, and God knows I'm not one of those people.
No, that's my department.
All right. So now we have our insides. Oh my gosh, look at this. Isn't this wonderful? Look at that little streak out there of that green next to that pink.
And it rolled the pattern.
And here's the rippy off up there, and that'll do some cool stuff too.
Or was that the flop off?
That was a flop off that tore off.
Yeah.
But it wasn't significant. Now, I'm keeping this and this, and I probably won't do that today, but I probably will talk about it, because I do talk about some things. These are all ready to go now as the card part. Now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel that. I feel like that these are more really just what do you call the artist trading card thing?
Yeah.
Or just gift cards. They could just be little tiny gift cards
on the
that
chocolates.
you would tie to the bow.
Yeah, of the chocolates.
Of the chocolates. Did I say chocolates?
She mentioned.
Did I mention chocolate?
She likes milk chocolate.
Okay.
Although if you send the dark chocolate, that's nice because she usually hands it off to me. Although I've been trying not to eat it, but I've been not ketoing as much.
Okay, so we're back to this now. And if I do this right, I can kill a bunch of stones.
Yeah, kill them stones.
Killing stones with one fell swoop.
That's what people do.
Okay, so, all right. I've got this and I've got this. Now I'm going to have to go ahead and get into the pile. Just remember, we have these and we're going to do these, okay? Don't look at me like that.
She took them away from me because I kept waving them at her.
Okay, so now can you see the possibilities on this? Now
Can you see it?
Come on.
Yeah.
And this, can you just see some Valentines out there? Again, a little bit like, oh, here's my other stencil. And then I have this, and I really want to do something. I don't know what I want to do with this, but I love this. And look at this for our background. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And then, here's my other stencil.
Ooh, I love that one.
Well, I'm going to muck it up.
Okay. Do your thing.
Okay, so I talked to you about them going different ways. This is on this gold. I don't know where we got this. Mariah, it's from her stash.
Okay, so if you want these specialty kind of papers, I highly recommend, I think you can find this type of stuff on Amazon. I don't have a, good God, I would have a store full of things of this sort if I wanted to. But, Paper and More. If you're really into these fancy papers, that is a wonderful website. And let them know we sent you. Maybe they'll send us some, not that we need any, but, some free fancy papers always welcomed, I suppose.
As you used to do that. Remember? It's just so cute. All right, so what we're going, this could be it. This could be the end.
Right.
And I think it would make a lovely little card. You just, oh no.
Yeah, you've done it again, Patricia. You work that back.
So
hey, I think this is where some of that other paint came from, by the way. I think we're putting together the mystery.
I think you're right.
You would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those darn kids.
I would have, but okay, so here's the next thing that you do when this happens. You don't want to gel plate it again. You take your paper cutter.
Please keep in mind that P takes off the guard of her paper cutter. Please look away if this sort of thing makes you squeamish.
So that would be 5.5.
And please don't take the guard off of your paper cutter because it makes you real nervous. Anyway. PSA, y'all. PSA.
Feeling very adventuresome. Go ahead and do it. Okay, now what's half of 8? It's 4 something. So now this just became part of a new card. And this is how this happens, folks. Around here, we talk about, I'm not going to make cards this year. Exact measuring.
That was last year's statement.
Okay.
She's making cards this year.
I'm making cards.
It's 2025. And it's, Valentine.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But it's grungy. She's a grungy galentine.
Now look at that.
I don't love that.
You don't love
well,
it?
I don't know.
You just wait.
I don't know. I would want something a little more frilly. This is like a dude card.
Well, sometimes people send cards to dudes.
They do. Some dudes want Valentines. Let us know, dudes that are watching. You want a Valentine?
Love you like a long haul.
I could have a whole other meaning.
You know, meet you in the alley for a little.
Oh, wow.
A little.
Wow. Please stop.
A little
Please.
chat. A little romantic chat.
That's not what people do in alleys. And I don't understand that.
I've been watching a lot. Okay, so here's what I've been watching. Person of interest. Due to what's going on in the world today, I've been rewatching that.
Hey, Darcy.
And, yeah, if you weren't paranoid before, you will be when you get through watching that. All right, so where was I going next?
Yes, just stay out of it. Just
lost the plot. Here we are. Okay, so now you know how I did that. Just be a little more circumspect about your bottom side if you want to use that
right
as a fold over.
Fold over.
Which you probably won't anyway. All right, let's do this. I think this is going to be fun.
Oh, thanks, Eddie. Great link. Perfect.
And the thing about this is right now, we're just making, sometimes I like to double layer my card thing. I like to have a little edge around it and then put it down on the...
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do. And
sometimes it upsets her, though.
Makes it that much more interesting for people to see. Now, what do we have here? Oh, God, that's got a whole bunch of mucky muck on it. What's this? See if we can pull something off here and have a halfway decent plate. Well, that's looking promising. Oh, Mariah, look.
Should I be videoing this?
I don't know. It's not shiny or anything.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Cheryl would like, does anyone have recommendation for a good gold spray? What, like, are you talking about,
like that stuff Mariah uses?
Yeah, like the... That's what I'm trying to say. What kind of spray are you looking for? I think that would have been a pretty good pull. I don't know. It's not that. I mean...
Well, if you're a gel printer, this would be a cool pull. But if you aren't into gel printing, you wouldn't even know.
Then this doesn't bring people to the the Arty wonderfulness.
Look at that.
You got to already kind of know to go, oh, I like that. You got to know some things.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. I think we can clean this up rather rapidly, and we'll have a nice...
Ooh, this is not the quiet tape.
Yeah, it just makes you wet your britches, doesn't it?
It about did. I wasn't ready for that.
Or it recalls that situation where you bent over in those pants that you thought weren't quite that tight, and they were a little tighter than you thought they were, and there's that dreaded sound. And it's never at a good point in time.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, we do have an affiliate link for Lindy's. Now, Sethie's stuff, just let him know that we sent you. That always chuckles me. Letting him know that Artist Studio's talking about him.
Yeah.
I just like for him to know that.
I do have some of Sethie's stuff.
We do. I actually really, his sprays are some of the, most far superior color-wise and things. They really are. If you want, like, big, bold color. I love the Lindy's stuff just because you have such, you can control how much water and stuff you put into them. The sprayers work. I noticed that, like, Rhonda was saying something about having the Dina, Dinah, Wakely ones. I've run into that same issue. Any of the Ranger stuff, like, you really have to be
super vigilant
on the sprayers because they get clogged. I have not had that problem with the Lindy's. Like, no. And I don't clean them. I am not a good spray keeper.
I don't even spray because they just irritate the dog do out of me.
Yeah.
I hate them all equally.
Oh, Julie Parker. See, she says she loves the iZinc Gold spray. That's the Seth stuff. And I think you can buy it directly from him. That's at, like SethAfter.com. And again, please let him know that we sent you.
Yeah, mention us.
Mention us.
We kind of like it. Haven't heard from Sethie lately.
No, hasn't dropped us a card or anything lately. Waiting for it. Let us know if
Okay,
you're
I'm
watching.
going to use my new stuff here. Or should I use...
Yeah, use your mix there. Have you told people about that?
Yeah. We'll get a lot of mileage out of this.
So this was the Stuart Simple Black 2.0. I mean, they're up to like 3 or 4.
With airbrush and satin glazing slow drying liquid.
It's a mixture. Because it was getting kind of...
Well, it was just sitting on the bottom. I couldn't squeeze it out anymore.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of thick.
Yes. It is.
I mean, it has held its opacity quite well, I must say.
It's some fancy paint.
And I did this because I want you to see that you do get some really good results, not only in the image, but in the come on, honey.
Look at this. All right. Oh, I didn't understand that for a second there, but yes, wipe the nose of the sprayer. But here's the other thing. Even if you're like real concerned about it and you have any of that, the mica stuff up into the spray nozzle deal, it's best to clean, spray the stuff out or soak it.
Well, that's
while it's still, able to, you want to clean all that stuff out of there because it kind of sets up. I know, because I have some of those.
Well, that was a
Stuart Simple stuff is amazing.
Poop print.
Poop print.
It did not.
It's okay. You still have 30 minutes.
I can do it.
Yeah, you need to bring some of those things back that I showed you. Because you've been promising me for a while. Oh, look at that.
I know. My brayer offs are so awesome. I should just throw away the prints and keep those.
Well, you know.
Okay. Look at that. Look at that shiny stuff out there.
Well, drive safely.
Look at that.
Look at that.
This is some wonderfulness. All right, we're gonna make this
some grungy heart goodness.
Grungy heart goodness here.
That is a Stuart, but I don't think it's Stuart Simple. What? I don't know what it is. It is just Stuart.
Now I'm getting my brayer loaded up here because remember this has some of the slow drying stuff in it.
So you'll be rolling it up.
I'll be rolling it up.
Mm-hmm. Culture Hustle is the website for the Stuart Simple stuff.
Culture Hustle?
Yeah.
I just really hate messing that one up.
I don't know why it's not stuartsimple.com. Maybe it wasn't available. I don't know. If you order from that place, let them know that you know, TM Art Studio sent you. I would love free things from them because their stuff is very pricey.
Yeah,
and I have asked them and they have not talked to me. Even when they're like, hey, do you want to try out new things or whatever, I've put in for that and not been picked.
Well, maybe you need to hit them up again now that we have more subscribers.
I don't think we're still like on the,
Well, Seffi has fewer than we do.
Well, I know, but he used to like go and like teach classes and he knows people and like,
I taught classes for 25 years.
Well, if you could just round up your students and really, get them over here and, that would really help out. Patricia. Since we're having this conversation.
That's just so funny. Oh my God, look at this. Oh.
Well, you redeemed yourself.
Oh,
That's like the embers of your heart.
it glows.
Yes.
Oh, I just love that. Mo, did you see that?
Mo?
Mo?
Oh, it is SewardSimple.com. Okay. I thought it was Culture. I mean, Culture Hustle is the name of the thing. Look at. Good job. Thank you, Mo. Mo put the link in.
Well, that's just going to be some more of that little mucky muck that just hangs out there. Okay, I'm going to
have very
stop
fancy
having
paints.
fun now and, get back to the business at hand. But I know what I was going to talk about here. All right. So you saw me use that black, right?
Yes.
So I used it on this stencil.
That's that is by Rhonda.
And I got, look at what I got here. Okay, we got some more backgrounds here.
It's like,
but I love the matte quality of this.
Oh yeah. That's one thing about it's not reflective paint. So like it does not reflect the light.
And then this one, can you see?
It's not shiny in any way.
See all the different things going on there?
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, always this one. And then this was my brayer off that I picked up the rest of the, my favorite.
My favorite.
Transparent red iron oxide.
Makes everything look good.
Makes everything look good.
If you're having a bad day with prints, just put some red iron oxide out.
Bust out the red iron oxide. Okay, I just wanted to show you this and make a little observation. Because you got to see me do this.
Sort of, yes.
Right?
Most of it.
Yeah, I mean, the card was the wrong color, and it had this here, and we didn't like that.
And you thought my Cassius was going to make all the difference, and
it didn't, and so then we had to come back in with Van Dyke Brown.
And it did.
And it did, but it did some wonderful things here that I want you to observe, because this is a pull off of the plate afterwards. It's still, can you hear it?
Petal tear burst. There we go. I know it was like the flower and the burst. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know what this one was, but see the colored pencil I started doing here? This is like you don't have to come in and do your texture gesso.
This is the O Springs, I think.
But this was just left on the plate after this jobber, and then I picked it up with the Stuart Simple Black. And that's what I got. So I can come in and do pencil designs on that.
Yeah.
And I was going to do something with that, but I don't know what I was going to do.
Rhonda forgot the name, too. I was wondering why she hadn't chimed in.
Okay. So, yeah. I did some rubbings. And I got really irked because the rubbings I was doing with the crayon, the Neo 2, was just not quite enough.
I don't believe that.
So I turned it over and used an oil pastel, which is a lot better, but here's the downside. Once you put it on with your glue, it turns into this poopy gray. See it?
Yeah.
So I had to come in and do some other things, and you can see I used a little heart again, heart on the end of the key. Put that around different places, because this was one of the rub-offs from Angel Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know what that is, but can you see the eyes?
Freaky.
That's
freaky. A little freaky.
Now, what Mariah's going to do with this, because this is going to be what do you call these things, Mariah?
Masterboard.
Masterboard. And she's going to glue it down to an appropriate, substantial surface. I don't know what that'll be. But anywho, and then it's going to either be, I'll do some more to it and whatever. But anyway, this is my masterboard.
I love it.
Okay. Now, I don't know if Mariah wants me to talk about this, but I'm going to anyway, because I might do something with it. This was her.
Well, I think if you're going to show that, you have to show my thing. Because some folks, some folks aren't even on the Facebook.
Oh, I was going to say that they can go over there and look at it.
I know. Some people don't go over there. Some people are leaving. It's fine. They might just be here just to see us.
I know.
Thank you.
I am sorry that Mark Zuckerberg is such a douchebag.
Well, there you go. You didn't have to get into it, but okay. There you go.
Well, why not? That's what everybody is saying. I mean, he says misogynistic things. He said, well, he has one of those. But anywho.
Just keep to the thing there, lady.
Yeah. Okay. So, there isn't another venue that I can handle because some people talk about this other place to go to.
Blue Sky. We're there. PM
I
Artist
can't
Studios.
handle that. I mean, I can't even handle changing my email thing. But look at this. Oh my God. Is this just not the most precious thing? You know, Mariah said, well, are you going to make a hand? I said, well, I don't think so because yours is so good that if I made one, I
told her that was,
But that's what I told her. She said, you can just do it in your style. I said, well, what I thought I would do is take my hand, take all my rings and everything off, and put a layer of modeling paste down and stick my hand in it so that we'd have a hand print. Print. You know, like finger prints. And paint it black. I'm not sticking my hand in that black goo. That is not happening.
She'd have it everywhere.
I would. And I would probably, do this. And then I'd have it all over the side of my face and on my glasses, and et cetera, et cetera. I think this little card is just so brilliant. This is the kind of thing I want to do.
It's easy.
Yeah, but by the time I get around to thinking about this, I'm already down the road doing something else. And I want to do this. I just can't stay focused long enough. Now, you're going to run into some problems there with that little booger.
It's fine. It's supposed to be fluffy.
It's fluffy, not stuffy. And then she took her other two hands, look, and put them down here.
Yeah.
And this hand is holding the...
Create a puzzle. So that's another prompt done out of the book. Mariah Elizabeth.
And then you've got... And look at this little jobber. And see, she gave me this little part. So I'm going to incorporate this. See?
And I utilized the Swedish tracing paper. Thank you, Sophia. That's the back part because P was like, hey, just from experience, you've got to put something behind the little nutty business because things just get caught up in the fields.
Get caught on those little
So you need
things. Remember, I made that one. That's why I backed mine because I tried doing it without doing that. And it just didn't work very well.
Yeah.
Oh, did I show both sides of the hand? Now, this is what she was talking about. I said, I would just come in with some washy stuff and paint in,
because it just wasn't showing up as much as I wanted to. So, not only did I use, so we used the Neo color for the rubbing, used acrylic markers, we used embossing powder for the gold there, along with the Deco Art marker, fibers.
Yeah, this is some super heavy
stencil.
duty.
And I used the alcohol ink marker because I didn't have the right embroidery thread. So if you flip it over the little outline part in the pink, I altered that thread with the alcohol ink marker. Now, what is the longevity of that? I don't know. This is for me. And I guess if some museum ends up with it, it's their problem to figure out how to
not right now
fix it.
You have to wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I don't know. I may still do this. I don't know. But right now, I'm into making my heart cards.
Yes. And I'm looking forward to, so again, the color combo will come out on the 1st to watch for Paula's post. And then Carrie's video or whatever will come out right after that. Carrie still here? I don't know. Sometimes he goes to bed because this is late. I think his video will come out on the 2nd. And then he's got, I think that's right. Or does it come out on the 1st? Probably. Y'all know.
But now you can see why I wanted to show you this, because this is what I picked up off the plate from doing the little pocket for Mariah.
Bye, Ellen.
And I've got these out here because I'm thinking about doing some more metallic stuff, but not today.
Oh, and I was thinking about you, Julie Parker, because remember when you did you had drawn or done the brushwork hearts on the plate, and then we sent that print to Julie Parker. I was kind of thinking about that with this stencil. It sort of it has that same feel to it.
Oh, there it is. All right, so
you got 15 minutes.
Look at this. This is reminding me of Rhonda's.
Her video. She watched. Oh. Did you leave a comment?
I didn't, because my thing was up there and covered. My thing was my.
She enjoyed your video, Rhonda.
I did.
She's gonna go back and leave a comment.
Keyboard was covered up with crap, and I was watching it while I was trying to get all this.
Yeah.
I think I've done a really great job of organizing today.
I'm very proud of you. All right, you just got one last little thing you need to do, and then I call this one complete.
And then we can go on and okay, so we've got these.
Oh, thank you, Mo. And there's Rhonda's channel. There's a link in chat. Cookie Wookie, that is Mo. She put that in there. And yeah, highly recommend checking Rhonda out. She is kind of a new channel. So give her some love.
Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to, I don't want to like completely grunge this out. I just want to do it a little bit. So we're going to add a little yellow, and I think I'll be picking up some of that stuff that's out there. I would use some of my smaller plates, but they're all kind of, I don't know, they've got.
They're in various states.
Various stages of stuff. This is working out marvelously. See, look at that.
Oh, very nice. And it seals it in. And so, like, if you are worried about, like, the watercolor, if you aren't using ink tints or whatever.
Yeah, this does it. Okay, yeah. Let's use a little bit of this salmon color here.
Oh, that would be awesome, Julie. I would love to see that. Now, the ones that she's pulling out from the middle part there, these little bottles with, crazy little labels and things, those are her altered wash out type paints. So they're kind of a little bit of all sorts of things.
And remember, this is going to be put down on something, so it doesn't necessarily I don't have to worry about getting the back all mucky muck.
Right.
Because it's going to be glued down to another part of the card. All right, I think that's looking pretty good.
Are you gonna use the little things?
Use what?
The little ATCs. I swear, lady.
Oh, am I gonna put those down? Yeah. I'm just not quite finished with this one, Mariah.
Okay.
And I don't know why this is not.
Her one card is not happy.
It was, and now it's not.
It's off kilter.
I don't know why. I didn't do anything.
May just need a complete rehaul.
It's hitting on some stuff back there, but I don't know why it's hitting on stuff.
Oh, you're right. Because, yeah, when you come around this side, your little brayer thing hits the ledge. Because you've pushed it back further than it was before.
I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm. No solution is, like the... Yeah.
Grabbing 14 of these things here all over the floor. Bullet walks along, his nails make holes.
Oh,
what?
So sweet. Julie Parker said, Mariah and Patricia, that Christmas card you gave me 2 or 3 years ago, she puts it on display every Christmas. Hey, the things that y'all have all sent us go on our tree.
Yeah, we put
and Izzy, she decorated the tree, and she picked those things first.
She did.
I was very proud of her.
I'm just really, I'm kind of happy with this, like this.
Mm-hmm.
Only well enough, but you notice you didn't have any migration of any of the...
Right.
Now, what I might do is I might come in and spatter some more, some white spots on this because I lost my white. And I do like a bit of white showing. That's why I had Mariah do what she did here.
Lynn said it would be kind of cool if you added some white doodles on the card front.
White doodles, yeah. I agree. I agree. Okay, so what are we going to put down on this? Oh, let's just go for the whole hog here.
Mm.
We're just not gonna. No, I think I'm gonna use this lighter color.
See, Rhonda says, I really thought the peach was gonna wreck it, but she was wrong. No, it was the right amount, not crazy.
Because it was, you just were looking at the color on the thing, and that's not what. I'm going to try to find a clean spot here.
Going for a clean spot.
Clean spot with the Ara gold. Now, there's a dark gold that's up here, but I'm using just regular.
Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to, like, tell exactly which ones are the little areas that are supposed to be the white hearts, but I don't know. I felt like that was a bold ask. But I do love this. I love this idea.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Yeah. I think that's a sweet little card now. It softens the whole look of it.
And see, that was one of them right there.
Mm-hmm. I tried to do 3.
3?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, all right. Now, I don't know what to do with this stuff right here. I don't want to do any more of that. I'll just bring this over. It's something that I was working on that didn't pan out. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that did a whole lot for it, but it's a nice background. You know? All right, so now what are we going to do? Let's try some of the
oh, that's bold. Yeah, I think that's a bold move. I like that.
Pink.
Let me tell you, this is pink paint. This was the pink that she used for my little for the stencil. For my butt. My pouch. AKA pocket. Mm. We were both like, Mo, look away.
I'm trying to find little.
Yeah, there you go.
White ones.
Think so. Look at
us. I
us.
can kind of see it. That's it. Look at that.
Oh, I love that.
I think that's the best one.
It is. And now you can see there's a little bit of transfer. Like if you were doing this with more bold colors, more opaque colors, the leftover what's on the plate there would be a bit more here. Yeah. But you can see, and if like Eddie just did a video recently showing more of like what the goal of creating a texture plate and like utilizing it on the plate. And if you want to go way back in the Wayback Machine here on the YouTube,
okay,
we have done them too. They're just not going to be that great of videos because they were during our earlier times. So audio and visual may not be of the same quality. Our funniness is still there. I think that's what pulled some of those through.
Some of the lighting is bad.
And then if it was the laptop times, you
yeah,
hear the little
you can
fan.
Hear it going.
Well, it wasn't that bad, but that's good. Set the bar low. They'll go over there and be like, it really wasn't that bad. It's terrible.
And we would just have our fingers crossed that it wasn't going to die.
Today.
And finally, I don't know. I got a little bit ahead. something.
And Mom
that
was like,
said,
okay, this is too stressful. I'm buying a computer.
I can't
So
take
she
it
bought
anymore because all I'm thinking about is that thing dying in the middle of one of my. Oh my gosh! Look at this.
Oh, I love it because it's one of the color shifty ones. All the black areas in between that were still sort of paper exposed did the color shifting. And it didn't do it in all of them because some of it got like when I was putting the clear.
I'm coming back in and giving it an extra oosh.
Yeah, either it didn't get down in there or it's being resisted because of the embossing. Yeah, the humor is consistent, I think. I mean, obviously in those earlier ones we were still working out some things, but you know, the funny was stuff.
I think that these are just
I love that.
All three of these I think are. What time is it? Look at that, Mariah.
I know.
Now we didn't get to actually construct some cards, but
oh, y'all know how. I don't know that that's that fascinating, and sometimes it scares me watching you use the cutter
and glue,
and then you're angry because things are not
panning out.
Because her lining up things and putting little borders around things, let me tell you,
I don't bother sizing my card. I just wait till it's all done and then just chop it down to get rid of the whatever.
And then lucky me has to come try to find an envelope that sort of goes with whatever little creation she has in whatever size that she's determined it will be, which is never standard.
Oh, well, but now look, it's still got that wonderful little kind of foamy looking.
Yeah, but you can see it evened out a little bit more, but it's still a little bubbly, and it will do that. But the big bubble stuff usually subsides, unfortunately.
I'm just going to put all these out here because I think that they're all.
There's a lot of that, but
one of them in their own right is just.
I have a container, and we have drawers full of standard envelopes.
Oh, look at this!
That just would love to be used. Well, hey, next.
Accidentally put this down on.
Oh.
This.
And the paper bled off to it, or
Yeah.
Oh, or is it no?
It's the watercolor crayons. Remember, on the one side. Well, yeah. I guess we'll just live with that.
Well, you could glue that to it for the other side of your card, and then put your statement. I got ideas about that. If you want my input,
Anyway, well, we've got that.
She doesn't want my input.
And we've got that. And this, I think, is, oh my gosh.
Yeah. It is.
So beautiful.
Oh, and here the finished. I don't, you didn't really like do any of them, but they have been chomped.
Oh, look at them. Oh, you didn't chomp this one yet.
Oh, that's a wonderful. Lynn says you could take those ATCs, glue each to a larger substrate, then add arms and legs and heads to make them the Queen of Hearts. She loves that idea.
Oh, that is such a good idea. Look at that. And I could even use her head.
Oh, it is good. Yeah, it fits.
She could be flying queen. Take the wings off and put them on the side. Now, and remember, we've got feet too. I've got Milagro legs.
We got body parts, y'all.
We got body parts.
We can make this happen.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Thursday, maybe putting body parts or constructing the thing.
And you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to use some of this stuff.
Oh, yes.
And just give it a wash over the top.
Yes. I
think that's going to be awesome.
Winner, chicken dinner. All right, my Arty friends. It was a fun one.
It was. And boy, did the time fly.
Action-packed.
Look at this. Look at this stencil.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Stencil.
It does look so good with the Stuart Simples paint on it. Fancy paints. We shall see you back here on Thursday. We'll have some thoughts. There might be some constructing of people, heart people.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. I'll get my backgrounds ready.
Yeah. I think pretty well have them, in the pieces and parts and just get it to the point where, like, we could start assembly.
Yes.
It's a lot to do.
And I've got some ideas on how to do the legs, too, because, the leg just goes one way.
But we know how to do it both ways.
Have to do that.
That's how we roll.
Absolutely.
Anyway, hey.
Love ya.
Like a
long haul.
Bye, guys.